Second question people ask me is, Frank, do you make your own music? Well, I sometimes, improvise on the piano or, violin, rarely, because violin doesn't really sound good improvising with this one note. But piano, I sometimes, play, for people, try to impress, I used to try to impress chicks, oh, I made this up, something like that. But, yeah, I don't really do that much, and never really wrote it down. I probably wrote it down like once or twice. A lot of people ask me, why Frank, why don't you compose music? And my answer is that I want to get my feet wet in all different fields. That's why I'm skillful in many fields. And in music, that field, I have the violin, and I think that's more than enough. And if you look at all the violin virtuosos, all the great violinists, none of them are composers. Why? Because it takes fucking 20 years just to master violin in itself. There's no fucking way that the violinist can also become a composer, because composing is also another skill that you need like 5 years, 10 years to master. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about okay, maybe I can write like pop songs, I don't know, I'm also so brainwashed by classical music that if I can't make music that is as complex as the classicals, then I'm just like, no, fuck it. I do one thing that's very close to making music, almost exactly the same, and that's editing, film editing. See, a lot of people ask me about film editing, and I have to admit that film editing is the one artistic skill, one artistic endeavor that I enjoy doing the most. I can edit film from morning to night without stopping. It's the one thing I truly enjoy, and it's the editing film is so much like music that and the reason why I can edit films without no one really taught me how to edit film, that I just could, is because I know how to play the violin. Because even my teacher said that. He said if you know how to play the violin artistically, everything else is easy. Or film is easy. So yeah, I edit films instead of make music. And even the process of I took a class, film editing class in college, and compared that to the violin lessons I took. It's almost the same thing. Like, you bring a piece of music, and at first you're not familiar with it. You practice, right, and you bring it to the instructor, and he tells you, this wrong, this part, you fix it, and you go back, you fix it. Next week you come back again 4 or 5 times, and then he fixes all the mistakes. And by the last lesson, you have like a couple notes here and there that you tweak, and you're perfect. And so it's film editing. The last film editing class, it's like 1 or 2 frames here and there you have to sort of take out and edit, and then you're good. It's all the same process. And I always compare films to music too. Like the frame is like the note, and the measure is like the shot, and the phrase, musical phrase, is like the scene. And then you have the concerto, you're gonna have the whole piece with the whole movie. It's like the same structure.
Don't tell me.